Hi, I'm Maria from the Meridian Library District, and I am so excited to join you for the We Create video this week. Now, one of the things I absolutely love making this holiday season are paper snowflakes. I love making regular paper snowflakes just from a regular piece of paper, computer paper, and a pair of scissors. I find it really fun and creative and a great way to pass the time and decorate. Now, I always have to have a brief reminder of how to make them, so I'm just going to show you the ways I make them. So, first, I fold a triangle into the top of the page. So you have a nice triangle, then you cut off this extra piece. Now, a lot of people throw away the extra strip of paper, but I like to keep it, and I'll show you why after I've made this snowflake. All right, so now we have a triangle. I'm going to fold it in half. All right, so smaller triangle. This is the harder fold. What we're going to do is fold it part of the way through this way and then part of the way that way. And we want to keep a sharp point. So I'm going to fold it into thirds. So first, keeping this sharp point at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and fold it in. So it's kind of like an ice cream cone. And then I'm going to fold this part in as well. So it kind of lays right inside. And now you have a fox face. So you have the two ears of the fox and the sharp nose. So this is where it gets fun and creative, and you can start doing the great things that you can do with cutting snowflakes. As a warning, this side right here, the strongest fold, you're not going to want to cut it all off. You're going to want to make sure there's enough of it so that your snowflake doesn't rip. But this part where there's more of an open fold, go ahead and cut and make great designs. Now, I like to cut the tip. I like to cut it in a diagonal line because it creates a star pattern at the bottom. I also need to cut off the fox's ears. So I'm going to go ahead and do kind of a heart shape to cut it off. Sometimes I like to do mountains, sometimes I just like to do a nice little triangle. This time I'm going to do more of a heart, half of a heart. So you can do all sorts of different designs cutting into this. Triangles are classic, or you can do kind of a rounded oval, square, anything. Now, some places online will do all sorts of different designs and they show you how to make all sorts of different snowflakes. Personally, I like to just be surprised and see what my snowflake makes at the end. All right, so let's go ahead and open it up and see what kind of snowflake I made. So you see, you got the star pattern in the middle, and now you have a nice snowflake that you can hang up or use to decorate a present or any sort of kind of decoration you'd like to use the snowflake for. I love making these. Now, my favorite is actually using the strip, and I make smaller snowflakes with this. So what I do is I fold a triangle at the top, and then I cut it off. Cut it separate from all the rest of the paper. So now I have my triangle, and I fold it just the way I folded before. I fold my triangle in half. Then I have like a little boat, and now I'm going to fold it into thirds, keeping my point sharp. So fold it 1/3, and then a second part. So both corners come in and create my fox ears and sharp nose and my fox face. if you want to see it unfolded, see how it has 3 different parts, but still with a sharp point at the bottom. Now go ahead and cut off your fox ears. I just cut off the tip. You don't need to decorate as much with the little one because it's so little, you don't want it to rip. So I'm just going to do 1 triangle after cutting off the tip and the top. Then unfold it, and I have my snowflake. I need to do a little bit more cutting at the top, but I really like this style. You can see some of the other ones that I've made. I think it makes a great contrast to the really large snowflakes like this one. I would love to see all the snowflakes you make. If you want to share your snowflakes on our social media at Meridian Library or in the comments below this video, that would be great. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.